Hello, everyone. Today, my guest is Paweł Miszczuk, who will give us some hints about the TISAX. If your company right now is preparing to this activity, then it's good that you will be with us because based on this, we will know what are the steps of TISAX implementation. So, Paweł, please introduce yourself.
Hi, Dariusz. Hi, everyone. Thank you for your interview invitation. I'm pleased to welcome you in our auditorium. It's such a pleasure to share my knowledge with you today. I am the expert of the information security, and I currently support my clients in achieving TISAX, labels, and ISO 27001 certificates as well. So that's why I'm also very happy to share with you my useful hints based on my last 6 years practice.
Okay, thank you, Paweł, for introducing yourself. Before we start our deep dive into the TISAX requirement, could you please tell us why does the TISAX is so much important nowadays?
So technological progress in the automotive industry increases the level of the risk in terms of the theft of business secrets, and in particular, the theft of the know-how. So information security and the security management in the digital world became necessary and complex challenge at the same time. While other sectors of the economy might certify their information security management system, for example, in compliance with the ISO 27001, the automotive sector has its own TISAX standard, which is the Trusted Information Security Assessment Exchange. Just to summarize, automotive digitalization in driving the needs for a robust and proactive information security management. TISAX certifications enables companies to meet industry requirements and demonstrate the customers that they take data privacy very seriously.
Okay, so we know right now more about this activity and who created this standard and who is currently managing it.
Oh, thank you. Very good question. So actually, there are two key parties. ENX Association, this is the union of automotive companies, for example, key market OEMs such as Audi, BMW, Bosch, Daimler, Ford, and few others. And of course, including VDA. Those parties supervise the performance of the certified service providers, manage central ENX network services, and support providers with the solutions. TISAX as a process with its trademark has been established in 2017 as a testing and exchange mechanism based on the ISO 27001 norm with it, the Annex A control list. But the TISAX process itself has been found by the VDA, which is German Association of the Automotive Industry. And they developed the ISA catalog, which is Information Security Assessment Requirement List. So TISAX was funded by the VDA German Association, and together with the ANX Association supervises the TISAX overall process and manage the TISAX information exchange portal.
We know who is the owner of this activity, who has created this labeling, let's say, and there are many doubts about the suppliers in the automotive sector who do not know or are not sure whether they should have TISAX implemented. Is there any advice which we could provide to them?
Yes, another good question, and thank you. So member organizations participating in the TISAX exchange model may adopt either a passive or active role. Passive participants, for example, OEMs, so those largest companies like BMW, like Audi, like Daimler, or so-called automotive manufacturers, may request another company, such as supplier, to undergo assessment and request access to the assessment results, of course, via ANX portal. Active participants, the suppliers, in fact, either are required by the OEM or other customer to undergo the assessment. The active participants then provide selector partners access to the assessment results across ANX portal. And just to respond to your initial question, Dariusz, based, of course, of my previous experience working with my clients, there are a few useful questions that might help determine whether a company should undergo the TISAX assessments or this is not required. So a company shall carefully review if a supplier touches confidential information or have access to the systems in which they are confidential information. Or maybe companies should ask themselves, does the supplier obtain copies of company's documentation, such as drawings, specification, requirements, or others?
Okay, so thank you very much for giving us this basic information about the TISAX. And in the next week, we will focus more about the details, the TISAX activity. So thank you very much, Paweł, for this session.
Thank you. And I'm looking forward for a next session where we will have some deep dive in TISAX.